All right. Shalom, family. I hope everybody is doing well. We're going to go over the latest thing Daniel Cameron is doing. He's at it again. You know, this man really truly believes he can cover his tracks and no one's going to say anything. But people are noticing damn near everything about this case. And he can forget about getting away with anything. We are on top of this for real. We are. So I want to start by saying I want to thank Carissa McKnight for this article. So ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty recent. It came out on ABC News, and it came out on actually a couple of news organizations have really opened this up. Give me one second here. All right. Trying to get things sealed in this case. And I don't know how he's going to keep it completely sealed, because if Brett Hankinson is charged and he's going to get a trial because, you know, he hasn't been convicted. So if that being the case, they're going to have to open this back up whether he likes it or not. Because, I mean, even what he is being charged for, that is part of the reason why the cops were out at Breonna Taylor's location. Come on. All right. Where are you? Okay. Wonder why it's not popping up here. All right, let me see what's going on here. All right, let me try one more time. All right. Here we go. All right, just make that bigger on the screen. Okay. Now I can share my screen with y'all. Shalom, family. All right. Okay. Give me a 1 if you can see my screen. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right, here we go. So, look like Daniel Cameron is up to his little tricks again and trying to seal the Breonna Taylor case. So, I guess he doesn't want any more info leaking out because every time something comes out, it looks bad. And he's trying to make this claim that leaving the case open is tainting the jurors, which is a bunch of BS. So, Kentucky Attorney General and the Attorney General for former Louisville Metro Police Department, Officer Brett Hankinson, combined forces in a joint motion earlier this week asking a judge to revoke a previous order to release evidence in the Breonna Taylor case to the public. Attorney General Daniel Cameron and Hankinson's attorney, William Stewart Matthews, said they plan to present the motion in court Monday, which is tomorrow, because this article came out October 17th. So they're going to attempt to go before a judge this coming Monday in an effort to get Circuit Judge Ann Bailey Smith to either revoke her order to release evidence in the case or seal it until the ex-officer's trial. In the previous ruling, Smith ordered the Attorney General to redact any personal information as a safety precaution, but Cameron and Matthews argued that the evidence could still endanger those involved if made public. Well, right now, he seems to be the only one in danger because he needs the extra security now, claiming that he's getting death threats. Well, it would not have happened if you would have just done the right thing. They also argue the release files might permanently taint potential jurors in Hankinson's trial and claim that people involved in the case had received death threats. Okay. The parties submit the filing discovery and a record that would allow said materials, many of which may never be admitted as evidence in court, to be published by the media and permanently taint potential jurors for trial of this manner. This is only coming from Daniel Cameron. It ain't going to permanently do anything to this case. Redaction of personal identifiers do not remedy the problem. Separately, the attorney cited unprecedented media coverage and the anticipated wholesale posting of the entire discovery in this matter on the internet as reasons to keep the evidence private. The parties in this matter have received threats of violence in regards to this case. Publishing the discovery could only serve as an impetus for more of the same. The document said, parties agree that the administration of justice can best be served by limiting material published in the record to the evidence actually admitted in court. Taylor, 26, was shot, killed in her Louisville apartment by Metro Police after they executed a no-knock warrant while investigating a suspect drug operation, and she wasn't even involved in that. That was her ex-boyfriend, okay, Jamarius Glover. So she wasn't even around that dude. But, you know, you got a lot of conspiracy theories out here talking about she was a drug dealer and she was a criminal and all this stuff. And Breonna Taylor had a clean record, and so did Kenneth Walker. And even if that were the case, how the hell does this come out nearly 9 months after her, killing? Why didn't it come out months earlier? So it's just the usual people making up stuff. Taylor and her boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, were in bed sleeping the night of March 13th when they heard a commotion outside. After a short exchange with police, Walker said he fired his gun in self-defense and he just shot a warning shot, saying he thought the home was being broken into, according to police. Anybody would have thought that with a no-knock warrant. It's easy for anybody to think something like that. The plainclothes officers returned fire, firing several shots and fatally hitting Taylor, police said. Kevin Glogauer, who is now representing two anonymous grand jurors in the case, had previously asked the judge to release discovery information and to allow jurors to speak publicly, despite long-standing practices against doing so. He said filing the motion over concerns about the public trust and transparency, and accused Cameron of using the jurors as a shield to deflect accountability. Exactly. See, those jurors, ladies and gentlemen, want to come forward and tell what happened when he was before the grand jury. So the only reason why he got the verdict was because he did not present all of the evidence and did not talk about Breonna Taylor at all. And many of these jurors are upset because when they watched the news, they realized something was seriously wrong with everything that was presented to them. And they did not have an opportunity to rule in the Breonna Taylor case at all. Taylor's family also advocated for evidence to be released in the case and complained about the officers not being charged for the young woman's death. Specifically, Hankinson is facing 3 counts of wanton endangerment, but neither he nor the other 2 officers involved in the shooting were charged in connection with Taylor's death. The charges against Hankinson, who fired 10 shots into Taylor's apartment, stem from an errant bullet that penetrated the wall of the residence and entered a neighbor's apartment occupied by a child, a man, and a pregnant woman, cameras said at a news conference following the grand jury's announcement. Well, the way I see it, there's only so much covering up Cameron can do. I think at the end of the day, people are going to abandon him. And he's going to be the only one left holding the bag in this whole situation. I tell you what, the next time this man is up for re-election, y'all better get rid of him. Seriously. You better get rid of him. And if you can't get rid of him, see if you can get him recalled. I don't know what the recall laws are in Louisville, Kentucky, but y'all should be doing something to get this man out of office. You can already see he is going to be of no use, just like other attorney generals in America. They're of no use to the African American community. And Daniel Cameron has showed you, no matter what goes down, even if the cop shot an innocent person, he is siding with them. He is not going to side with people in the Black community. He's already showing you this. He's already showing you this. This man got a serious problem. Don't know what happened to him along the way, but he got serious psychological issues with how he feels about the Black community. We're not imagining this stuff. This man got a real problem, and he does not need to be in a position of power where he can decide cases and get in front of the grand jury and choose what he will submit and what he will omit. So we shall see what happens Monday. I'm going to try to see if there's any new stories out there after he makes the court appearance on Monday before the judge, and making an attempt to seal the Breonna Taylor case. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for now. But if there's any additional information in the judge's ruling tomorrow, I will definitely do an update. I don't know if I would do another live stream or I'll just do an update video. Yeah. Edward Green said he's an Oreo. You know what? You ain't lying about that. I can honestly tell y'all, when I saw a picture of him, I instantly knew that's what he was. I don't know what it is, but some Black people just got that look where you can just take one look at them and you know what you're looking at. You know what he's looking at. Well, Bolo Pitt, that's why Breonna Taylor's mother was crying. She had met with him prior to, them going before the grand jury. And he reassured her he was going to do everything he could for Breonna. And then when he went in that room with the grand jury, he didn't bring Breonna up. He only talked about the neighbor above her, and that was a white family where they had some bullet holes in the wall. That was all he was concerned with. Nothing for Breonna. Nothing. And over the past few weeks, he's been accused of having issues with Black women, but of course he denied that. But I don't believe him at all. I believe he does have that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for coming. Just wanted to do this update with the family so that you know what's going on. So if anybody in Louisville, if you can hear anything on your local news, or there's a local news article updating this information, please let me know. You all got my email address. Just look at the pinned comment on every video and you will see my email address in there. All right, family. Love you all. Have a wonderful night. Shalom.